Every day, millions of Pakistanis stop at traffic lights. A small hand reaches toward the window. A child asks for money. Most people see poverty. But investigators and child protection experts warn that, in some cases, the story is far darker. Behind some children begging on the streets are organized criminal networks that exploit vulnerable families, traffic children, and profit from their suffering. UNICEF and other international organizations continue to identify child trafficking and forced begging as serious child protection concerns in Pakistan. UNICEF +1. This documentary explores verified facts, recent developments, and the human cost of one of Pakistan's most hidden crimes. Pakistan has millions of children living in poverty. Most poor children are not trafficked. However, experts warn that poverty creates conditions that traffickers exploit. Children may be recruited through false job offers, debt, coercion, kidnapping, or manipulation of desperate families. Victims can be forced into begging, domestic work, bonded labor, or other forms of exploitation. UNICEF. Research has long documented that organized begging can become highly profitable because exploiters collect most or all of the money earned by children. Investigators describe patterns that may include recruiting vulnerable families, transporting children to cities, controlling where they beg, collecting the money they earn, threatening victims who try to escape. Children may be moved between different cities to avoid detection. Human rights organizations report that trafficked children often lose access to education, healthcare, and family support while being exposed to violence and abuse. The problem has gained renewed attention in recent years. In 2025, Pakistan strengthened legal measures against organized begging linked to human trafficking, responding to both domestic concerns and international complaints about organized begging networks. Recent analysis has also highlighted the importance of universal birth registration, arguing that children without legal identity documents are easier for traffickers to exploit and harder for authorities to trace. The Friday Times. UNICEF has also warned that newer risks, including technology-facilitated exploitation, organized criminal networks, climate-related displacement, and weak child protection systems, are increasing children's vulnerability worldwide. UNICEF. Experts consistently identify several major risk factors: extreme poverty, debt, lack of education, weak child protection systems, low birth registration, displacement after disasters, organized criminal networks. UNICEF Pakistan notes that many children remain vulnerable because child protection systems and coordinated case management are still developing, and birth registration remains incomplete. UNICEF. For trafficked children, the consequences can last a lifetime. Many lose years of education. Some experience physical violence, psychological trauma, malnutrition, or exploitation. Research shows that children forced into begging often remain trapped in cycles of poverty and exclusion well into adulthood. Pakistan has introduced stronger anti-trafficking measures and increased enforcement against organized begging. Authorities have carried out investigations, while international organizations continue supporting prevention, victim protection, and rehabilitation. Experts also recommend improving birth registration, strengthening child protection services, supporting vulnerable families, increasing school enrollment, and prosecuting trafficking networks rather than punishing exploited children. Every child deserves a childhood, not a street corner, not exploitation, not fear. The fight against child trafficking is not only about stronger laws. It is about protecting children before traffickers ever reach them. The next time you see a child begging, remember, behind that small hand asking for help, there may be a much larger story. If this documentary moved you, don't scroll away. Every share can help raise awareness about child trafficking and forced begging. Awareness alone cannot solve the problem, but it can encourage people to recognize warning signs, support child protection efforts, and report suspected exploitation to the appropriate authorities. If you believe a child is in immediate danger, contact your local law enforcement or child protection authorities. Like this video to support awareness. Comment your thoughts respectfully. Subscribe to Logic and Lab for more fact-based documentaries, true crime investigations, and deep dives into the issues shaping our world. Because every child deserves a childhood, not exploitation. Thank you for watching.